Okay, I'm trying this. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ron from the RideShare Culture. I'm trying this again. Let's see if this is going to work well. Looks like it is picking up. I want to try. Let me try some. I got to hear myself actually. I need to go to my channel to see if it's actually live because technical difficulties with the live viewing from yesterday. Um, the team were just telling me that my microphone was not good. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. Um, if you could tell me if you could hear me, Kevin, you could help me out with that, man. That'd be much appreciated. Let's see. Let me put this on mute so I don't blast it. Okay, so microphone sounds good on my phone. Actually, sounds good on my phone. Actually, using the microphone of the tab of the laptop here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you, Kevin. He said he can hear me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Much appreciated, Kevin. Thank you for your support for always coming in and saying good morning, good afternoon, Kevin. I hope you're having a good time up there in Lakeland. Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday morning. As you can see, I got the Hawaiian shirt on. I'm about to go ahead and do some ride share, but I want to talk to you guys. Yesterday, I did a live, and I don't know if it went through or not. And I wanted to get the whole thing out, and the team said they couldn't hear me, but nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and this. I just want to talk to you guys about the ride share. Was coming up in August. Q4 starts September. What are you guys planning? What are you guys planning? Right? A lot of jobs have been cut. A lot of people with the W-2 are now coming over into the rideshare space, even into the gig like DoorDash, Uber Eats, um, what's it? DoorDash, Uber Eats. What's the other guys? Grubhub, uh, Shipped, Instacart. I follow a lot of these groups on Facebook. Facebook is a plethora. I like Facebook when it comes to these groups. You kind of have a feel of what's going on in different markets. And I've noticed, of course, even with Instacart Shipped, which was loved by a lot of their users, the ones that were going and were shoppers. Um, they loved Instacart and Shipped because the pay, even before the pandemic, was okay. It was kind of like this, when you're shopping, you had a lot of ladies who were shopping for, for the customers. Yeah, a lot of people doing this shopping thing, and then even Instacart and Shipped, they have to make their money as a company, right? They got to make their profit. So you end up seeing Shipped and Instacart start doing the gamification of their app. So I consider the call gamification. There's not necessarily a verbiage from that, but you can see where they say, okay, do this many, you get this amount of dollars, right? And it's like, no, give it to me straightforward. We're grown people. We're mature. Why are you guys gamification your apps? Uber does the same thing. Lyft does the same thing. Oh, do this many trips, you get this amount of dollars. Hey man, this trip should be paying me $20 for maybe 15 minutes of driving or whatever the cost could be, so you can make your profit, and of course you can be able to make your revenue so you can be able to pay the things you need to pay. Um, I've been seeing a lot of videos online. I've been seeing a lot of videos online with the rideshare content just throughout the whole entire YouTube space, Instagram, and Facebook, where people are. Like, to me, when I'm looking at it, they're trying to hold the customers accountable to their pay. And I wanted to explain this, and shout out to Gig Academy. I like watching her videos. If you guys don't know who Gig Academy is, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. Guys, I like watching her. I like what she does. She's in Canada. She's out there. She's hustling. I remember watching her. She had 10 subscribers, and now she's at like 13. I think she's at 1,300 subscribers. So shout out to her. But she posted this short of this, and I think we talked about it as well, where the guy got upset because the person had a nice house and the person only tipped him $5. The customer tipped him $5, and that guy got upset. And I was just like, see, that may have been an influence from the social media aspect, also with the gig economy um, community, where people are like, oh, you have a nice house, you should tip me more than what you give me, or you should tip me. And I want to explain something. 2021 was the year where, in Florida, I'm going to talk about Florida and other areas too, but I'm going to talk about Florida. Florida, we were open. We were open toward the end of 2020. When fall season Q4 happened, I mean, we had so many people come down to Florida, and they came down in droves. I mean, you could get a Uber X trip from the Fort Lauderdale airport down to South Beach, and Uber is giving you an offer card of $80. Okay, and then on top of that, the passenger is going to tip you another $20, another $30 on top of that. Why? Because at that time, of course, we were given stimulus checks, and when they got the stimulus checks, they were able to go ahead and spend as much money as they want to. Godspeed. Good morning. Good morning. Godspeed Max says the customer isn't the problem with these apps. It's base pay. A customer will tip what they're gonna tip, but these customers can't. I'm against how low our base is. Exactly. Exactly. Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you. Godspeed. Um, and I think people need to understand, man, that the apps are the ones that need to pay more. You know, they need to pay more. They're the ones that are in control. And what I realized is that when we were making all that money in 2021, I did not hear not one. I'm just talking about for me. I don't know about anybody else complain about tips. I did not hear anybody complain about tips. And I am I can see why people got assistants to do this stuff. Because you want to like let everybody know, hey, good morning while you're typing. So hey guys, this is it here. I'm trying to learn. I'm still learning about this live stuff. Um, but yeah, so these people, man, the Uber and the Lyfts of the world, they gotta make money. So they're a company, and I understand business. There's certain things they gotta do where they need to like cut things down. What I am not agreeing to with is the gamification of it. I like the fact that they were like, okay, we're gonna take 25% and we're gonna pay you 75. That was back in 2014. Now it's we're gonna give you an offer card, and I've been looking on the internet. I've been trying to research what is the calculating and the mathematics to your offer card. Now there was some talk. The CEO of Dara Karasashi was on the RideShare guy, um, and they did an interview with him, and he talked about the way they do the offer card is if wherever you picked up the customer, if there was less drivers and they offer you a fare, it would be a higher price. But what is a higher price? What is that number? Who says this is higher or lower? See, it's a lot of gamification. So these apps need to pay more. I don't agree with holding customers accountable. Should customers tip? I'm not against that. Customers should tip. Hey, no problem. I like to be tipped in cash. Here's the thing: if they tip on the app, it's an electronic tip. And if you want to go to the website, the IRS website, look at what electronic tip does. And all I'm saying is this: tipping is a variable. People could look at the food that you pick up, and it's not even your fault. You could have warm food. and you didn't even open the bag. Then when you bring it to the customer's like, this is not the food I wanted. The customer could take that tip away. Another thing too is the app doesn't coach the customer about where the tip goes. They maybe some people think the tip goes to the people at the restaurant and not necessarily the delivery driver. And I remember there was a time where and then there's some people that still think this too, but there was a lot of people that thought that Uber drivers and Lyft drivers actually worked for Uber and Lyft. We do not work for them. We are independent contractors by legal. We're not employees, but there are people that have thought that we were. They thought that we were employees, so they had their own perception of how things work because the apps never coached the customer about what we actually are. So, well, I want to move on to something next, and I wanted to talk about this new app that's out here down in South Florida called InDrive. They say it'll be cool if I can share my screen on this thing, but I can't because I don't have a system where you could show stuff. I don't have like with Vinny. Vinny has that system. Restream is called. I got to learn some more about it so I can show you about the InDrive. So InDrive is another rideshare app that I've been looking into. Now I haven't gone on the driver's side. I've been on the passenger side for the longest, and I'm trying to see if I can load the. Let me see. Hold on. Let me show you guys that animation again of this app. Let me see if that's gonna work. People driven. All right. So what you do is, and I'm gonna show it to y'all in a moment. I'm gonna show you South Beach. I want to show you South Beach, and I'm gonna actually do a standalone video on this app, the passenger app, and how this works. Oof, got nobody watching me. I had 3 people at once, and then they all went away. Got to learn how to keep the subscribers engaged, which I need to learn. But I'm still going to show you guys how this thing works. But anyway, this is 21st Street and Collins, and I'm going to go ahead and put where I'm going to head to. Let's say I want to go to the Miami International Airport. Just see. Alrighty, so and maybe you guys can't see it, but from the South Beach to the airport, the app is saying that they recommend $19 I should offer. You see that third line that says offer your fare? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put in, let's say, I want to go under the recommended price. So specify a reasonable fare. I typed in $18 that I want to pay. That I'm hoping that somebody goes ahead and they accept my offer. Alrighty, so the recommended was 19. The offer that I put in was 18, and now we're going to go ahead and find a driver. So I'm going to hit that find the driver button. It's looking around. You see them little cars? Those are cars that are here. There are people online already, and we're going to wait to see how this actually comes about. Yes, InDrive. Yes, Godspeed is going to be InDrive. This is what it's showing. And I just want to see, I want to show you guys what pops up. All righty. So looks like Jorge, who has a Kia Sorento, and it tells you what's the ride type, which is a Comfort XL. He's willing to drive 22 minutes for 7 miles for $18. That is the offer there. Now, his is going to go away. Right? Maybe I don't want that one. I got another guy, Kia Sportage, which is just a Comfort. See, the first guy had an SUV. The other guy has like a crossover. So I know cars, right? But if I'm a person that doesn't know what kind of car it is, I might just be selecting them. But see, this is where InDrive may have an opportunity to look at this. These are 2 people that are willing to drive to the airport for $18 and not that $19 that the app itself recommended. Okay, here we go. We got a Lincoln MKZ Premium for $18. So, now he's there. $18. He's willing to take me for $18 in a luxury vehicle. See, if I didn't know these particular cars, I wouldn't know. Now, here's the thing. InDrive has an opportunity to actually show the photo of the car. It's gone away now because I didn't accept any fare, of course, because I'm not even in Miami Beach at the moment. I'm way north. Let me look at this comments here. Okay, Godspeed says in drive. He says that is a little different, but the same problem will follow. Drivers will increasingly take lower fares. Hey, and what happened? I did lower the recommended dollar amount, and people were going to accept it. Now, the other thing too is if you put in your fare, let's say you try to put $10. Let's say you try to put the fare way below the recommended price. If you try to put the $10 and the recommended price is $9, which is $9 less than the recommended, it's gonna stop you. InDrive will tell you that this route costs a bit more. It's gonna stop you. It won't let you go lower than 15, or it won't let you go lower than a $4 range. Okay, so I would have to raise it to $15. And let's see, and I'm doing this live. I want you guys to see this, and whoever's on here watching, how this app works. Because basically, here we go. We got a lady who has a Comfort XL, a Honda Pilot. I don't know what year, but we got another guy who has a Kia Sportage. He's willing to take, remember, I lowered the price by $4 now. And they're willing to take me to the airport for $4 less. So to Godspeed's point, yes, this happens. I got another offer, Toyota Corolla, $15. Now we got one that I want you guys to see. So Hyundai Sonata. Helen says, no. I'd rather take you for $20, which is $1 more than the recommended price. But she got a Sonata. See, I could get into a Traverse, which is an XL, which is bigger than a Sonata, for $5 less, for $4 less. This app, really, what it does is it's I gotta say, I can see why they're doing very well in other markets. But InDrive, if InDrive ever comes into this video, does it also stop the range going upwards? You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. It does. It actually does. You cannot, let's say I need to get to this airport quick. The recommended price is $19, right? We just saw that. And let's say that I want to put in $60 because I need to get there. Okay. So I'm gonna, okay, now this pops up on the screen, says, thank you for your ride request. Please specify if this is a test or if you want to do it as a demo or a real ride request. It's a real ride request in a way, but because I need you guys to see. Now, the max I put in was 60. They are stopping me at $48. They stopped me at $48. And if you have a Suburban, which is a Premier SUV or a Lyft Black XL, your fare is actually a little bit higher than $48 as a customer, as a consumer. But InDrive says, no, you can't do 60 on the recommended price of $19. So I'm going to lower it to $48, and I want to see who is going to be picking up this fare. Now, you saw I went lower than the recommended price. Okay, we got a Honda Fit for $48, Sportage, Honda Pilot. Okay, you see some people are coming back here. They're looking at this. I'm looking to see if since I put the fare to $48, maybe a Suburban or maybe a Escalade might be coming through. What we got? A Traverse. So they got a lot of these, I would say, normal vehicles, which is not bad. We got Traverses, the XL, a Kia Sorrento's an XL, Honda Fit. Got a Honda Fit, which is a very small egg-shaped vehicle. So yes, Godspeed, they actually stopped me. It didn't allow me to do 60. The max is $48. We got a Honda. So this person with the Hyundai Sonata says $63. $63 for the Hyundai Sonata to go to the airport. You know what, Helen? I'm not blaming your hustle. And you know why? You know why Helen gets to do this? Let me explain another reason why Helen, this person on here. Let me cancel that. I don't really need it. Let me tell you the reason why Helen might have done that. Godspeed says it looks like the real winner of these apps is DoorDash. I mean, I don't really use DoorDash like that. I do Dash here and there, so I'm not too sure, but I do hear a lot of word about them to the point even that DoorDash might have bought Lyft or they were in the process of buying Lyft. That was a rumor. That was not a fact. Are you going to drive for them? Well, one, I'm in a rented Tesla, so I'm doing Uber and that, and I'm about to actually head out of here in a moment because it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's where the airport and the port of Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades, are having issues. I mean, not issues, having rides. Oof. Are you going to drive for them? I can't do it in the Tesla, but I may want to do that. I may want to. Good morning, Vinny Cuz in the house. How you doing, man? What's going on? I don't know if Vinny, if you were watching, I just showed a demo of the customer app of InDrive. I'm actually gonna do a standalone video of it. Um, I might wanna drive for them. I might want to wrap my door that I have. I have my Nissan Pathfinder, my reader. I will be getting back out today. Vinny Cuz is going to be getting back out. If you guys didn't know, he did his video where his Cadillac was down. Um, that is what happens. That is part of the no. Just turn on the computer. I will be getting back out today. No, just turn on the computer. Okay. His Cadillac was down, so he says he's getting back out today. Is that what you mean, Vinny? That when you say you're getting back out today? Okay. But anyway, I would like to see what the driving experience is. Now, there's some questions on the TNC licensing and the insurance and how that all works together. Because if somebody hits you or you hit them or that's some kind of accident, does InDrive cover both the passenger and the driver? So there's questions there when it comes to their insurance policies and legal. So this is a third competitor here in the South Florida market. The fact that you have these offer cards that come through. Now I want to talk about that one that was $63. So the young lady on there said $63. I'll take you. I will attempt to work today. Need to see how my health and stamina will hold up after the hospital. InDrive is going to be so much worse for us. So I listen. One of the things that InDrive does as well that they kind of put out or they advertised down in the other markets that I saw was that ladies, right? If you're a lady at nighttime, and they also did a video down here too on Instagram with a Tesla Model X with their ads that if you are a lady, you may be more comfortable selecting a lady driver. So if this does pick up, women may see, oh, that's a woman on the screen. I want to take that one rather than taking the guy. And the guy could be a lower fare. See, the lady says, look, I'll do this fare for $63. Now, hey, I ain't blaming Helen. Helen, go ahead and make your money. InDrive is going to be so much worse for us. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, the apps in general are not is not beneficial to the driver at all. So, in my opinion, there. But only when people know how to use it. But this InDrive thing, I've been testing it out for the 2 days. I'm gonna try to take a ride maybe tomorrow. Oh yeah, discrimination will definitely run rampant. Oh yeah, it's early. Oh, good morning, Kiki. You're gonna come in here with the eyes. You're gonna come in here with the eyes, Kiki. It's early. Yeah, it is early. What's going on, Kiki? What's happening with you? What's happening? Fares will be lowballed as well. Well, you know what? We'll have to let's see what happens. And I believe it will. I believe as this gains gains eyeballs with people throughout the city, then you're gonna have drivers like, wait a minute, hold up, let me lowball this thing here. Yeah, I see you obsessed with it, Key. Hey, try not to be doing no weird art. All right, just keep it simple. Don't be like those dudes on Discord with the weird art that we saw the other night. You create a monster. No, hey, don't put that on me, Key. That I've created a monster. Whoa, listen, I've showed you a tool that's beneficial for you and I, and then you ran with it. So I'm glad that you are enjoying the Mid Journey app. But yeah, so yeah, I wanted to get on here just talk a little bit about what's going on. Q4 is coming up in September. What are you guys trying to do? What's your next moves? I'm looking forward toward 2024 to see what's going on when it comes to rideshare. Um, Trying to see if maybe cars will lower. Um, they're gonna let's see if they're gonna even lower fares even more. Um, I don't know when I want to turn in this Tesla. I'm really thinking about maybe end of August because I'm trying. I finally got my stuff. Just got to get one more tire for the Nissan Pathfinder, and then I need to get a cleanup crew. I got to clean up my car or have somebody come in and just shampoo the seats and get all inside the car, just because I wanted to like make it fresh or whatever, and then start getting in the car. Then I'll be excel in comfort instead of Premiere. And Premiere is not with the Tesla. With Premiere, I don't get as much of them. I get them because I kind of strategize where I'm at, but it's not as huge as I thought it was before. Kiki says, "Tell them about your Etsy journey." Well, did you get all the hurt stuff straightened out? Um, Not yet, because when I called last week, well, anyway, I'm saying not yet because at first I was confused and then I kind of understand what was going on. So what happened was they double charged me. They double charged the $800, and then they realized that it was wrong double charge because what happened was is when I called them to extend the month of July, they what happened was the person online, the person over the phone, extended me the $800, and then the what happened was then they charged me again automatically. It's automatic extension for the month, so that's why it was a double $800 charge, but they took that $800 back actually. And then I find out that for the month of July, they when I was talking to the person on the phone, is that they were charging the per week, not the 433, but they were charging the 433 and the supercharging fees through Tesla. So that is the reason why it was like it became like that. So um, I know there are people online right now that are trying to get Teslas now as a rental, and they're having issues. Like one of the guys, Ride VIP, he just did a video on it. I haven't watched it, but he did a video on it. Keith Stress says, "Tell them about your Etsy journey." Yep. So I'm trying to do an Etsy store. Kiki's been helping me with it, with that, because part of the what I want to do is get an additional income. Um, I don't want to just kind of have my W 2, which I have a job. I am employed by a company, and then ride share. I need different things. And I'm really trying to learn this whole entire custom type of thing. Um, so I'm trying to see how to get into the Etsy world. I have a few things that I've already put together. And so, yeah. So, thank you, Kiki, for helping me very much. The pivot is real to add to the ride share. Um, for me, I'm not going to necessarily let go of ride share. It's still going to be there as a tool to get to where I need to go because it's there. Vinny says he really didn't say anything, sir. Just clickbaiting a bit lately. Oh, I haven't seen the video, so I may check it out to see when I get out of here. But are you guys ready for Q4? Are you guys having your savings up? Has, are you guys planning out for your year? Because when I realized, I spoke to some drivers the other day, and none of them have savings, and they're full time drivers. None have savings. And I took the three drivers. None had savings, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. You're a full time driver. You're driving these guys. Two of them had a Suburban, and the other one had a Lincoln MKS. If you guys know what that is, basically the MKS is the Ford Taurus. If you guys know cars, but basically, but anyway, these were basically premium drivers, and they have no savings. So you're like, what's going on? So let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to 2024. I'm looking to see if we can make we can make some more money, make some extra money, and that's why the Etsy store is coming out. So if you guys are in rideshare, always think about what you could do ahead. I want to talk about this real quick, and I've seen this lately. This week, I've seen five, six, eight Uber drivers or Lyft drivers, either or. They were pulled over, and each of those cars had this particular decal. And I don't know if you guys seen it. I think Vinny talked about it before as well. Is this Uber badge or Lyft badge that is a color blue, a decal? I'm trying to see if I can find it. It's This is on Google, 1288 on this swim whatever website. Let me see if I can. This is why I need that technology. So this Uber right there, you go ahead and you put it in your window, and it's supposed to be the glowing light, right? A lot of the Uber official beacon, right, lights up certain colors, but these particular ones are color blue, red, and those are illegal to have. So even like yesterday, gorgeous. I mean, this was I think a Toyota Highlander XSE. Man, God, that car looked very nice. I was like, it's a brand new car with the red calipers and black rims. I said, this Uber driver's killing it with the car. Hey, I like cars. That's why when I see nice cars, I like them. But he got pulled over, and I can see why. I'm like, look at the blue light. And then on the Facebook group, there have been people in Atlanta because I follow the Atlanta group, and I follow Atlanta, and I follow the New York group who got pulled over because of these decals. And I'm just like, you guys cannot have, Vinny's right, blue, red, and amber. You cannot have these colors as your badge. Stick with the basics, get the sticker, and you're good. Or there is one that's the color green. They have to have one that's a color green. I think that's the only color that is okay, but even that could be misconstrued with something. Hey, my dash is empty. I have my Uber beacon when I'm at events and when I'm at the airport because you're supposed to have that at the airport. Get the sticker, put it on, or you can even have the one that glows. There's some people that have glowing stickers they put over the Uber decal, the one that sticks to your window. So when it goes at nighttime, it actually glows up for them. I've seen those before. Vinny says Q4 is not about making money; it's about changing lifestyles. Vinny, I'm gonna do a little bit of pushback. People got to make money to be able to change lifestyles. I think that and it goes in and out too because you got to change your lifestyle to make more money. And have you seen that advertisement screen on top of Uber cars? Yes, we have. It's not necessarily. I know Uber has a thing called car top. Vinny says I'll push back. Vinny's back. Vinny's back in the house. Um, we have a company down here too. I haven't seen them. They kind of slowed down a little bit because there was a lot of cars that had these big old TVs on the top of the car. Also, taxi cabs here had them as well. Uh, can we see the Hawaiian T-shirt? Oh snap! Yeah, I like the Hawaiian T-shirt. Let me see. Let me see if I could. I got the Hawaiian T-shirt. You can see a little bit of it there. Got this. Kiki already know. You know where I got this from. Got this from Wally World. I got this from Wally World for $2. Key, I don't think Ron knows about the advertisement screen on top of Uber cars. Is that what you mean? Yep, my next pivot is forthcoming next week. Ah, nice. Yes, yes, Wally World. Hey, I go up in there. I got deals in Walmart. Hey, guys, look. Like even for car cleaning supplies, um, about your Venica says, Renora, I don't think Ron knows about the medical, about your medical. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the group text. God. Wow, you guys are hilarious. Hey! When you say your dad calls you Wally World and Mickey D's, are you trying? What are you trying to say here? I'm trying to say I'm a little got the old head on me, the old verbiage, vocabulary. Um, no, I actually don't know about your medical. I mean, I saw the text messages, but like I said before, a lot of them are okay. But then I feel like I'm a cool dude now. Okay, well, I'm not okay. See, I don't. I heard my stepdad says jive. He says jive. I don't say jive. I don't know what that is. Jive turkey. Oh gosh. Now we talking about old talk here. But anyways, I'm about to get off this thing in about 2 minutes because I'm about to turn on this device. Actually, let me turn it on now. So when I walk out the door, yeah. I'll talk about rideshare. I'm actually doing the rideshare. I think that's where we need to also see. So yesterday actually was a good day. I'll just talk about something real quick before I get up this thing here. Um, is that I turned on at the house. I put my destination to my job down in Miami, and I got me a $81 premiere, and it was good. That lady was very nice. 1 hour for $81, which is great. Don't have it all the time, but when you get them, feels good to get it. So, um, okay. So, all right. So I'm about to get out of here because they showed me something on this phone. So I'm about to head out of here. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Again, happy Saturday. Have a great one. Please be safe. If you're in the South Florida area, it's been raining, so just be very cautious about the rain. Vinny's like he might get out and drive. So Vinny, if you do get out and drive out there, please be safe. Before Lord, the airport had a flooding on Thursday. I didn't even know that until I actually got a request near my house, and I live about 10 minutes away from the airport. And I was like, "Why am I getting a Comfort Electric from my house?" Which is weird. And I go up there, and there's traffic like crazy. So one of the things that I've done is that I like to call my customer and say, "Hey, can you meet me here? Because I want to be able to pick you up." I've had three customers tell me, "No, I cannot go to where you need me to go." And it's not because it was flooded where they were. They just didn't want to move. They want to be where they were. And I was like, okay, no problem. I called the third customer because both of them canceled. I was like, I'm coming to get you. It's going to take me 40 minutes because that's what the app is saying. They both canceled, and I got the third person, and the third person was a comfort to where we went. It was a comfort to Hollywood Beach, which is a 15-minute drive for $28. And it did not show the surge. So just like what Vinny has said before, that they're hiding the surge because I didn't even see a surge number on there. And that trip is usually not $28 from Fort Lauderdale to Hollywood. It's not 28. Usually that's a 18, 16 or 18. But there was no surge number like a plus $8. I didn't see that. So but yeah, Thursday I made about $80 in about 2 hours. So that's because the airport was crazy. But anyway, you guys have a good one. Thank you for looking at the live. See if I can get better at this. Hey, gotta take a risk. Gotta take a risk. You guys have a good day. Bye bye. Peace out.